What is known about the UPS flight that crashed yesterday in Louisville, Kentucky? Hi, I'm Morgan, and this is an aviation safety alert. UPS released a statement at approximately 5:20 p.m. Eastern Time. UPS flight 2976 attempted to take off from Louisville, Kentucky, headed to Honolulu, Hawaii. There were 3 UPS crew members on board. 2 were pilots and 1 was a flight engineer, and the plane was an MD-11, which is McDonnell Douglas MD-11. This is an example of a UPS MD-11. It does have 3 engines, 1 on the tail and 1 on each wing. The NTSB is launching a GO team, and my understanding is that it consists of 28 people who will be arriving today into Louisville to conduct their investigation. Although there were 3 UPS crew members on board, 9 people were killed and 11 people were injured. Because an accident like this is very sensitive, I'm not going to show the video because all 3 people on board and the remaining people on the ground who were killed and injured all have family members. However, I have seen that some people were wondering why this plane, which appeared to have 1 engine on fire, was continuing to try to take off. And that is probably because there is a point during takeoff called V1. V1 is a decision point for pilots, and when they reach V1 and they make a decision that we are going, there is not enough runway left for them to stop and abort the takeoff. It is possible that the issue was unknown when the plane reached V1, and so the decision had been made that they would take off, and at that point they have to attempt to take off. What is critical for the public to understand is that investigations take time, and there may be preliminary reports that are released that suggest possibilities or things that they found that may have contributed to this accident. If you are reading a media report that mentions a preliminary report, or here's a possibility of what happened, or has someone who's giving an interview that says what they think possibly could have happened, you need to take that with a grain of salt, because it is what it is. It is just someone making an assumption or trying to contribute information, but it should not be taken as fact until the final report is released. And the final report in a crash investigation can take quite some time. And so that is what you need to be looking for, is the final report.